Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because today we're diving deep into the darker side of the Big Apple. New York City is known for its hustle and bustle, but lurking beneath its bright lights and busy streets are some spine-chilling stories that'll keep you up at night. So grab a blanket, turn off the lights, and let's get into 3 terrifying horror experiences I had while living in NYC. Trust me, you don't want to miss these. And now for my final story, a night I'll never forget. It was a cool autumn evening, and I decided to take a walk through Washington Square Park, wanting to enjoy the night air and the city lights. The park was beautiful, but eerily quiet. As I wandered, I noticed an old woman sitting on a bench, muttering to herself, surrounded by a collection of odd-looking trinkets. At first, I didn't think much of it. After all, it's New York, lots of characters. But as I got closer, I noticed her eyes were intense, almost piercing. She seemed to sense my presence and looked up with a knowing smile. "Do you believe in magic?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. I chuckled nervously and said, "Not really." That's when she leaned in closer and whispered, "Magic is real, child, and you should be careful." I felt a chill run down my spine, but I shrugged it off and continued my walk. You pause, letting the tension build. Suddenly, I heard a rustling in the bushes nearby, followed by a low growl. I turned to look, and out of the shadows, a massive black cat emerged, its eyes glowing eerily in the dim light. I'd never seen a cat like it before. It felt almost unnatural. It stared straight at me, as if judging my very soul. Just then, the old woman's voice echoed in my mind. "Beware of the witching hour." I laughed it off, thinking I was just being paranoid. But as I turned to leave the park, I felt a sudden rush of wind, and the temperature dropped dramatically. I looked back to see the old woman standing, now shrouded in darkness, her form flickering like a candle in the wind. She raised her hands and murmured something unintelligible, her face twisting into a haunting smile. In that moment, I was overwhelmed with fear, like I was trapped in a nightmare. I bolted out of the park, not daring to look back. You shudder? I didn't sleep that night, convinced I'd crossed paths with something otherworldly. To this day, I wonder if she was really a witch, casting spells in the heart of NYC. I've never returned to that park after dark, and I don't think I ever will.